Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it?
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Detroit Lions. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry now for Thompson, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's McDonald to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching up another 15 against your squad.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They give it here to Thompson. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
On the carry.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. McDonald buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. He may try and run for this. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Thompson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Good. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jackson.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
82.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown coming up.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And he finds Daniels. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the rookie second rounder from Georgia, DeAndre Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Happy for the Detroit Lions to get DeAndre Swift in the second round. Felt bad for the young man because I thought he was the best running back in the draft, and he lasted until the second round. What's happened for him? Running backs, I hate to use the word devalued, but people aren't going to take them quite as high right now, and he's in that cycle. But I think the Lions have really benefited. This guy can cut, burst, run with power, and he can catch the ball out of the backfield. I really like him, and he was my #1 running back.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
On the carry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is right through.
Ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for...
And got his man complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but it'll be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
The 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. $16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
16 yards. First down, Lions.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. They keep it with Miller on first down. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Stafford on first down. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there's no space available. And incompletion as a result.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing again. Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Dante Pettis as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. On 1st and 10, McDonald. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
By the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And
nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Stafford. It's caught right side by Daniels. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing is Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Detroit.
This is something that we know that they like to do, incorporating him out of the backfield into their passing attack.
And it's not just a check down option either. This is a full part of their offense, and they rely on the fact that they can get the ball in his hands.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And they'll give Miller another crack. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Lions 21, Jaguars 10.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. To throw again. McDonald. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 41-yard line.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. And this is caught by Watkins. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Thompson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught by Jackson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Hand off to Thompson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, McDonald steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. His big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he returns this to the 22.
Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On 1st down, Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st down, Detroit.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the 50, Stafford. And Daniels has it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
82.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Now it's Stafford. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
8-yard pickup.
They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Miller. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
At the 13-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
3rd down.
Now Stafford. The quick slant caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Andy Isabella out on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. He was looking for Watkins that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. McDonald, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
And ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Miller. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Lamar Miller, the ball carrier.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Today's final score, Lions 28, Jaguars 13.
That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up.
This is the last opportunity to re-sign your players or they'll become free agents.
We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Freaky.